wonderful Wednesday. I hope my third grade friends are having a great day. I went with kind of like a baseball theme today. Looks like I have a little baseball shirt on, a baseball hat with a heart on it. It's from my favorite store, Threads. See? I love it. I love shopping there. I miss it. Anyway, so today we're going to continue with elapsed time. But this time we're going to use our clocks. So yesterday we were working on elapsed time by drawing a number line. Today you're going to use your clocks. And we're going to skip count by 5 minutes instead of 10 minutes like we did in our number lines yesterday. So it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to give you a start time and an end time, and we're going to use our clocks to figure out the elapsed time. So let's say I give you a time on your clock that says 5:35, and I want to know what is the elapsed time till 5:50. So how many minutes passed between 5:35 and 5:50? So what are we going to do? We're going to put our clock on 5:35 because that's our starting time. So here's 5:35. And we're going to skip count until we get to 5:50. And you guys should know what 5:50 is because you can read the little number right up there. So we're going to skip count by 5s. So 5, 10, 15. What's the elapsed time? 15 minutes. So that's what you would write down. 15 minutes. Just like this. Now, I'm going to show you, you can still use a number line today if you're having trouble with the clock. But instead of skip counting by 10 today, we're doing it by 5s. So I'll set up my number line, starting it with 5:35 and ending it at 5:50. And then we're just going to keep adding 5 minutes. So plus 5 is 5:40. Plus 5 is 5:45. Then we're going to keep adding another 5. Plus 5 is 5:50. And then you count up your 5s. 5, 10, 15. You see we got the same answer. So you can use your clock today, or you can continue to use your number line. So the elapsed time is still 15 minutes. So we have 2 ways to do it today. Let's do a couple, let's do one more, and then we have a problem-solving problem to do. Okay, let's start with 4, 10, and let's end at 4:35. So 4:10 to 4:35, let's start with our clock. So we're going to put our clocks on 4:10. Got to move the hands around. So 4:10, right? We know what 4:10 looks like, and we want to get to 4:35. And we know where 35 is because it's marked on our clock. And you can also skip count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So you know you need to get to the 7. So we're going to skip count by 5s until we get to the 7. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 25 minutes. So the elapsed time is 25 minutes. Okay, now we can also draw our number line. So we're going to start at 4, 10, go to 4:35, and we're going to keep adding our 5s. So plus 5 brings us to 4:15, plus 5 brings us to 4:20. See, just like we did yesterday, but we're adding 5s. Plus 5 brings us to 4:25, plus 5 brings us to 4:30, plus 5 brings us to 4:35. Perfect. I reached 4:35, so now I'm going to count my 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Look at that. I got the same answer. 25 minutes. All right, let's do a word problem. Okay, so let me write it down. So Miss Magnuson goes to Threads. Remember my favorite store, goes to Threads at 11:30 and leaves at 12:15. How long was she there? So we got to find the elapsed time. So I want to know how long was I in Threads for. So Miss Magnuson goes to Threads at 11:30, okay, and leaves at 12:15. How long was she there? So I'm going to start by using my clock. Let's go to 11:30. Here's 11:30. Now I need to get all the way to 12:15. So I'm going to actually go to a new hour. So let's skip count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. We're at 12:15 and I counted to 45. Wow, I was in the store for 45 minutes. I bet I brought a lot of clothes. So the elapsed time is 45 minutes. And again, if you want to do a number line, we can do a number line. I'll show you quickly. I just have to erase this. So we start at 11:30. We end at 12:15. And we keep adding 5. Plus 5 is 11:35. Plus 5 is 11:40. Plus 5 is 11:45. Plus 5 is 11:50. Plus 5 is 11:55. Keeps going on. Plus 5 is 12 o'clock. Plus 5 is 12:05. Plus 5 is 12:10. And plus 5, finally I got to 12:15. I'm going to underline all my 5s so it's easy to skip count. Alright, and let's skip count them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 45 minutes. So either way, guys, today, you could do a number line or use your clocks. I will see you when we meet. Don't forget your clocks, and we are practicing this again tomorrow, so don't worry if you're confused. Bye, guys!